many African countries who were colonized are celebrating independence and the freedom that comes with it. But at the end of the day, I see we're struggling to gain mental freedom, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Like we have that physical freedom, but we're struggling to gain that mental freedom. And I think because of that, we're struggling to work together to develop our countries and to practice the spirits, like to go back to the roots of the spirit of Ubuntu. I don't know if you see that, but I see that quite often. And so even when I'm celebrating independence, I always try to reflect and ask myself, what am I celebrating? And I've had a few people struggle with that. Like, can we speak to that to end our conversation today? Can we speak to what could be causing that? How do we go from here? How do we get to a point where we can actually celebrate freedom because we experience it physically and mentally?
Right. Well, I think the question is loaded because we gotta remember that just because you ended colonization physically, epistemically we didn't, right? When we talk about epistemology, we are talking about ways of knowing, right? So that dilemma and the heaviness of what am I celebrating, I think it's really part of the journey, and it's important that we remind ourselves of the responsibility that we have of unlearning binary ways of knowing that says it's either this or that, but rather embracing the discomfort of I am celebrating the peace, that I'm celebrating the part that we are no longer colonized as we used to be. But I'm also grieving the part that when we were colonized, we were impacted in ways that grossly changed us as a people, and we are still healing from that. So in this celebration, there's grief and gratitude. Instead of thinking that you gotta choose one or the other, because that healing process, like I said, is an ongoing, it's a lifelong journey. So to decolonize is not just a tick box, it's really a lifelong commitment of unlearning, relearning, and continued growth and healing. So as we celebrate our physical independence or the commemoration of that, I think